All right, listen. All right, a couple of teams.
Yeah.
Miami, what's happening with Miami?
What's happening with Miami? That's a mess. And, they were kind of the way they did the interviews. I can tell you this is they called.
So nobody wants the job?
Well, no. It's they hired a kid from a guy from Tampa Bay who was now he was Mark Dominic's right-hand man.
Right.
But the crazy thing is, look,
but he's not really in charge, though, right?
No, he's going to be.
Oh, he is going to be.
He's going to be the GM.
Are they going to say he's going to be the GM in name and everything?
Yeah, and not only that, they were saying that he only reports to the owner, but
no Dawn Aponte, no Higgins,
I don't know. They
Paul
don't know
Peterson.
That. They don't know that.
Yeah.
But they called Jason Light. Here's a good story for you. They called Jason Light to bring him in for the interview.
Right.
And his name is spelled Licht. And they say, yes, Jason Licht, we're calling you for the job. It's like, how do you not know the guy's pronunciation, right? And then they're saying they're in the interview, and Mr. Ross is in there, and he's kind of like texting people, and it's just especially with what you've gone through this year, you need to have a better showing than that.
You would think. And listen, I'm not trying to pick on Pettin, okay, but. What the heck was Cleveland? What went on with Cleveland? They had to have a better plan than this.
Well, here's the problem is they think their job is better than it is, and what I mean by that is their number one guy all along was Adam Gase. And here's the other thing too.
So he turns the job down, or
he never even bothered.
He wouldn't even go. Right?
He wouldn't even go. And
Smart.
Last year, by the way, just a little piece of misinformation that was out there. Everybody thought Chip Kelly was their guy. He wasn't. Doug Marrone was always their guy.
He
was always their guy, always who they wanted. So now here goes Gase, and he's just never interested. Then they look at Dan Quinn, who said, I don't know, but obviously they can't do anything there. Right. So then they come down, and they go to Pettin. And the problem there, and I talked to Gase about this job, and he said, hey, what's to say they wouldn't fire me after a year? And somebody in the Browns said to me, well, it's on him. And I said, no. Who's going to go there if you say, well, it's on you not to get fired after a year? Are you kidding me? No.
I mean, not with what's going on there. They're paying 9,000 coaches, $49 million. And they got, Haslam's still got to prove that he didn't have anything to do with all that other stuff. So he's got his own hands full. So that team is just a total mess.
But defensively, they're going to be tough.
Why did Wisenhunt take the Tennessee job instead of the Detroit job? The Detroit job was a better job.
Yeah, I heard it was
money.
They paid a lot less than when Tennessee was going to go. I mean,
and Detroit wouldn't pay.
Again, that's you hear it, and until you're actually in the room. But that's what All
right, you're out in Arizona all the time with doing that stuff with the players.
No, that's L.A. We do that in L.A.
Oh, you don't do it in Arizona?
No. I moved to L.A. now.
Okay, all right. So you're out of Arizona now. All right.
I used to be in Arizona.
Yeah, I know you did. Now,
still got a house there.
Larry Fitzgerald, Pats call Arizona, $19 million on a cap. Yeah. I mean. Are the Pats seriously thinking about having Tom Brady and Larry Fitzgerald making that much money?
Yeah, that was in the past. And
it's not true that it was rekindled?
No, Steve Keim, the general manager of the Cardinals, always says to me, if I traded this guy, there would be people at my doorstep.
Well, first of all, he's the best kid in the world.
He is the best kid in the world.
Right.
He would be at my doorstep.
So they're not trading him?
No, he said, I can't. There's no way. Now, look. You can never say never.
Well, look at the salary cap.
You never say never. And if you can get $20 million off your books, but he's different. He's the face of that town.
Right, and a great kid.
Oh.
And the best kid. But, I mean, New England, if I'm New England, I'd try to get him on my team, too.
Except
that's a big salary. Having a quarterback and a wide receiver making $40 million is a lot of money.
And their thought is, we got to get back to those days of Tom and Randy.
Right. Oh, yeah, we only have a couple of years left.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Now we're coming down to the last couple of years here. All right. Fox and you have been tight forever. I know that.
That's not true. I don't like them.
Nah, well, we know how. Now, for this game, tell me something. Tell me what Denver is. Give me something about the game this week that you know because you know Fox so well.
Well, how about this? Even more so, I'm actually doing a feature with John and his wife Robin about what truly went down this year.
Good. The hard stuff, and God bless him. You know what? She helped keep him alive. She went and got him the test. He didn't go fishing or whatever.
No. It was way. There was way more involved. I didn't know. I was on the phone with him when they actually gave him the medicine. Everybody had to leave the room. So he called, and it was actually, when we were on the phone, Kubiak went down when he was getting ready to go in, to go to bed, to go for surgery. And he was trying to convince, because I was joking around, no, they're telling me I may not come out of this. I'm going, oh, come on. I'm just joking around. Going, well, if you do, can I get the car and the TV?
But he's serious.
And, well, then Robin is part of this piece. And she said, you had no idea. And they said, to see the fear in the eyes of my children It was.
Well, he said he almost felt like somebody crushed him. That's how bad he
crushed
felt.
him. But when he woke up, he had this breathing tube, and they have to immediately teach you how to breathe with this thing. And she said, for us and the kids to watch him get up and go, like when they come out of it, and he didn't know what's going on.
Right.
So he said, yeah, is this going to be so much better for me? The one thing I'll tell you.
So he talked to Dan Reeves about going through this thing?
He's talked to everybody about that. Everybody's called him.
Dan Reeves went through this. It's not as serious, but went through this thing.
This is aortic. This is
major heart surgery. Yes.
But I will tell you this. That team changed. They made a concerted effort to change their persona a few weeks ago. They literally said, it's been about Peyton. But if we're going to contend with one of these tough teams in the NFC, we've got to change. And we've got to be this physical punch-in-the-mouth team. We can't all rely on Peyton.
Well, the defense made a big step forward. Now, Fox's defensive coach, as we all know, the defense took a big step forward. Now, what I'm worried about is looking at it and analyzing it. Was it just bad New England, or do I want to give Denver credit for really stepping up defense?
You got to give Denver credit. Absolutely.
So you think the defense has got a little legitimacy now, the way Pot Roast is playing and the way the linebackers are playing? You think they found some guys who could play?
I think that they've decided to be physical. And that's a different. Okay. They've decided now, hey, we got to punch you back in the mouth. Because for a while, it's just like, hey, we can do whatever it's going to happen out here. Peyton's going to drop 40 on you.
Right. So what if we give up 28? Who cares?
Yeah, who cares, right? And now they realize, okay, it's cold. He's not the same guy. We need to carry our own weight here.